you're thinking now we've got New York, Berlin, Hong Kong, Monaco, 4 official tracks in the game now. You've got all the official cars in there, so we're getting very much closer to an official game, but it's going to be in a very expensive game because obviously to buy RFactor 2 it's £25, £26, or however much it is on Steam now. You've got the track packs, which I think is Hong Kong in the cars. That's like £10. So boom, that's £35. Then you've got Monaco, Berlin. So it's about 50 quid, over 50 quid, and you don't have all the tracks. So do you think now, if for Formula E, maybe if they wanted to push out their own game, that they probably need to do something along those lines and keep it at that more £50 price bracket, which is like a normal game at this precise moment, which includes all the tracks, rather than potentially spending upwards of £70-80 on RFactor 2 to get a Formula E full championship full game.
No, yeah, no. I think it would be ideal if they did the Gen 2 cars, the 5 tracks, stick it up for what, 50 quid. I think that's fair. Yeah, for 40, 50 quid, something like that. Maybe create a couple more tracks just to keep us interested more. So things like Mexico City, or trying to think of another track on the calendar.
Rome would be
There
a
we
good
go.
one, yeah.
Yes, Rome. Yeah, Rome would be really cool. I might actually buy RFactor then. But the thing is, because it's, you have to buy a game and then you have to buy a DLC on top of that. It's just, I mean, I'm a student. Admittedly, I've been put on furlough by the government, so thanks again. But 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 no, even then, I still don't want to be spending up to something like 70 quid on a game. So if I bought RFactor 2 for whatever it is, like 25 quid, something like that,
Yeah.
and then have a 30-40 quid DLC. I mean, I'm bringing the price down each time I say it, but yeah, no, I think, yeah, I think something like that would work.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, do Formula E need to go and create their own game, or get a company like Codemasters or whoever to create a Formula E game that includes all the track that is at a more friendly price?
Yes, because otherwise they won't. Because otherwise they won't make that much revenue. I mean, like, some people may want to buy some tracks, but the thing is, buying a track for 7 quid, especially if it's like a not great one. I mean, I don't think much of Monaco and Hong Kong, so I wouldn't want to buy that for that. So, I mean, like Berlin, sure, maybe a little bit more. Same with New York, same with London, because they look like much better tracks. But if it's enough track, I don't want to spend that much on it. I mean, yeah, it's just not. It just wouldn't be that great.
Yeah, whereas if you had a full game where instead of spending upwards of £80 on a Formula E game with all the tracks, let's say RFactor 2 eventually release all of this season's Formula E tracks, for example, then, if you had a Formula E game that maybe got updated, I don't know, or if they wanted to do a season by season game, which I don't know if Formula E are ready for, then you could you could put that out for 50 quid and you'd have all the tracks. So therefore, because you're a huge Formula E fan, like, just like me, like, we love Formula E, but simply because of the price bracket that it is now, that's turning people who aren't fans, who would buy a Formula E game, that aren't buying it. So therefore, when they think about themselves and thinking about moving on to the next step, about having an official Formula E game, which probably is released every year like Formula 1, then they need something to be, about £45-50, which is the current game price.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, they try and aim at the younger generation. So like our age. I mean, like we've both been Formula E fans since day dot. So yeah. And the thing is, I don't. I think I speak for quite a lot of people when I say I don't want to put 60 quid, 60, 70 quid just into a Formula E game. I mean, yeah, sure, release like updates and stuff. Release updates in like in like bundles. So maybe release the Formula E Season 6 bundle, and then release a Season 7 bundle, Season 8 bundle, or something like that, and just have it marketed at an appropriate price for on RFactor 2. That would work, because honestly, I think Formula E is too niche to have like a proper game like Formula 1 does. So yeah, having RFactor works, but the price is to just have the DLCs. It is just too much, because I don't want to be spending. I think this has just turned into me, my financial troubles, and me moaning for 3 minutes. But yeah, no, but yeah, no, I don't think. I don't want to buy a track for £8.
Nah, look, that's understandable. That is understandable in terms of, some people won't, because some people think, whoa, there's people in our Discord channel, again, shout out to the Discord channel, link below in the description, that said like, oh, I'd love to, but I don't want to spend £7 on a track. Like, it's just too much money, and I don't have the money to afford it right now. And you have to understand that. That's just a fact of life. So it's just about what Formula E could potentially do in the future to maybe make it more accessible as on a gaming platform somewhere. But who knows when that'll happen.